Hello, welcome to You Don't Know Jack, the ride. How many people will be playing? One player? Great, I'll keep you company. Is this your first time, right? Back for more punishment, are you? Oh, just kidding. We all love you here. Now I will ask you to type. How gracious of you. Thanks. If you feel like buzzing, use the letter B. I'm going to have to shut off the lights now. Don't worry, the fun's just about to begin.
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide. This episode of You Don't Know Jack, the ride, is brought to you by the missionary position for boring adults only. And now, please welcome your host, Guy Towers.
Welcome, welcome. Hey, here's a dare for you. I dare you to loosen your clothing just a little bit more. Oh, yeah. Ready? Time for sex. Hit that buzzer. This baby's gonna be sex and the secret of nymph. Here comes the questione. Imagine you're not getting enough respect as a nympho, so you sign up for the nymph training program. Once you graduate, you become... Do it! Dryads are wood nymphs, so you'll be having lots of sex in the forest. Hey, if a tree nymph has sex alone in the forest, does it make a sound?
Ooh!
Guess so. How much will this one be? Wow! Big bucks on this one. All right, this one's called... Sex Advice. For my friend. Okay, I got this friend, you know. It's not me. It really is a friend. Seriously. But he's having problems with premature ejaculation. Which of these techniques should he try? The pause squeeze method, the hunt and peck method, the... Take it! Hunt and peck? I didn't ask about foreplay. Well, I would have picked this one. Oh my God, it works. It really works. Oh, thank God. Freedom from embarrassment at last. I mean, the pause squeeze method is the only real technique for treating premature ejaculation listed here. Excuse me. How much? Get ready for... This question is ribbed for your pleasure. And now, as part of our continuing sex education series, You Don't Know Jack presents Johnny's First Condom.
Good afternoon, Mr. Guy.
Why, hello, Johnny. What can I do for you?
Well, gee,
Let me guess. I'll bet you're looking for a condom, aren't you?
Gee, Mr. Guy, how'd you know?
Well, you might not believe this, Johnny, but I was once a young man myself, and my hormones were raging out of control just like yours are now.
Really?
You betcha. Now, let's see here. Hey, how about a nice Stallion brand condom with a reservoir tip?
Neato. How much do I owe you, Mr. Guy?
Hey, first one's on the house, big fella.
Gee, thanks, Mr. Guy.
You're welcome, sport.
Mr. Guy, I just have one question.
Sure, Johnny. What is it?
According to the Food and Drug Administration, what's the longest period of time I can keep this non-lubricated latex condom and still safely use it?
Go for it. Through the weekend, the thing's made of latex, not crepe paper. Well, Johnny, I guess yours isn't the only boner around here. So, Johnny, do you have any more questions about sex?
Yeah, what's it like?
Hey, tell me and we'll both know. Go on, get out of here, you rascal.
Thanks, Mr. Guy.
And use that condom.
Okay.
Horny bastard.
Johnny's First Condom is a You Don't Know Jack About Sex Education production. Written and produced by Hugh Johnson. Technical consultant, Dr. Richard Long.
All right, the category is Just lie back and relax. Okay, why don't you sit back and make yourself comfortable and buzz in when you can complete this analogy. Freud's couch is to getting psychoanalyzed as casting couch is to what? Getting a role, getting drunk. It's yours if you want it. Fishing? What a bunch of carp. Yeah, I thought so. Freud's patients get psychoanalyzed on a couch, and actors get roles in exchange for sex on a casting couch. Man, I knew I should have gotten into the furniture business. And the category is... Boy, are my chucks numb. Hey, you ever notice how the titles of Steven Seagal's movies are usually 3 syllables, like Marked for Death and Hard to Kill? Well, suppose Steven Seagal's latest movie is called Primal Scene. What will you go for it? The primal scene is what psychoanalysts call it when a child catches their parents in flagrante delicto. Oh no, Mommy and Daddy are wrestling.
Bingo.
A lonely farmer and his dog, they played this little game. O-B-O-I-N-K, B-O-I-N-K, B-O-I-N-K. They called it puppy love. Ugh.
Slip right into boink. Don't forget, buzz in on the first letter of the correct answer to win the cash. If you get all 5 letters, you, my friend, get the cash. There we go. Fancy term for sex equals sexual blank. The old in-out. Intersexual deviance equals kind of blank. Geeky. Mike's pale on growing pains. I have a boner. Santa says you're not nice. What? Spank bang. One more letter and the bonus is yours. Freud says this causes our basic urges. It is it. Not under-eat. Over-eat. Yes. Boink. You got the bonus. Okay, my friend, there's your score. Let's see what you can do to it. Oh, Mondo Casho. Nice going. Here's your category. Do that to me 107 more times. Coming at you. When you and your partner do that special thing you do, at what point does the sex flush happen? When you dispose... Take it! You know, let's just cuddle. The sex flush is the physiological phenomenon that turns your skin red from sexual excitement, as opposed to now when you're just ashamed. This one will be... For those about to we salute you. Hey, you know how Butthead always wears that same AC/DC t-shirt? Well, say Butthead actually gets tickets to an AC/DC concert, and everyone there is also... Do it! AC/DC is slang for bisexual. And with twice the possible sex partners, it's a good bet Butthead's gonna be shaking it all night long. Oh yeah! It's time for a Dis or Dat. This Dis or Dat's category name is that foreplay or afterplay? All right, I'm going to read off 7 partial words. For each one, I want you to tell me if it's a word that has fore or after as its prefix. You cash in for each one you get right, but you lose out for each one you get wrong or that you don't get to. You got 30 seconds to nail all 7. And we're up. First, fore or after? Math. Hand. Head. Burner. Shadow. Skin. Can't do better than that. All right, get a load of you. Let's keep going. And your category is the original political party animal. You know, one can't really have a meaningful talk about sex without talking about the Roman Emperor Caligula. Now can one? Considering how Caligula ran his government, what might you have said to convince him to give you a position of power? Is it sound 1, sound 2, sound 3, or sound 4? And those sounds again, sound 1. It's yours if you want it. Am I really that good? Or were you faking it? Okay, are we finished? Great. Caligula was so insane that he actually made his horse a political consultant. Oh God, the poor intern. Hey, there's some cash there. All right, what do we got? Going down under. Now, Lord knows it gets lonely in the Australian outback. Well, say Crocodile Dundee finally submits to temptation and go for it! Eucalyptus poisoning? Eucalyptus breath, maybe. The correct answer is a strangely high percentage of koala bears suffer from the sexually transmitted disease chlamydia. You know, he should just go back to f***ing kangaroos. This one's called corporal punishment. Here's the question. If your lover is really into coprolagnia, which exclamation would least likely upset him or her? Do it! Hey, watch out. Caligula might take you up on that threesome. In case you're wondering, a person into coprolagnia is sexually excited by so-called brown showers. So I guess a constipated coprologist is a person who doesn't give a shit. Gee, I just can't think of a clue. How about this? Doesn't everybody have them? I guess that depends on what you're talking about. Okay, good luck. Let's check out that final score. El Stinko.
Yeah, can I get the steak without the meat?
Sorry, sir, that's not possible.
Ugh.